Over the last few years, I've done some pretty intense stuff in my Jeep. From crossing massive landslides, to raging rivers, and traversing the craziest shelf roads. All to get to some of the most epic locations on the planet. Here's my top 10 sketchiest moments in my Jeep.
Lights?
Don't see anything yet.
The water holes were getting deeper and deeper as we got further into the trail, and the rain was just relentless, but we still couldn't find any sign of the stuck vehicle.
Start turning driver.
I knew it was going to be harder than it looked, and sure enough, my rear end began sliding into the large washout I was going around.
Durable enough to put one off the back to your back tire and kind of make a bridge from one to the other to pick the ass end up.
Driver. Oh.
Yeah, no, it's just trenching out. Grab that in a second. There we go. There we go, now you're off the bottom.
Well, that didn't go according to plan. See if we can get out of here.
Yeah.
We made a plan to winch the rear end of the Gladiator out of the hole with a snatch block to a tree.
I could hug the right side and take a straight run at it. I think I might make it.
Yeah.
Might be worth another shot. Well, just disconnect then. We'll just leave the winch line out.
Same. Nothing is more satisfying.
So a little bit further, and there's a massive washout here. This thing is just ripped through the mountain. So I think we can cross it. We're just gonna have to remove some of this wood.
There was a huge gorge inside of the mountain down to the rocks, and all the mud was now planted on the road under the trees that had washed down with it.
I think maybe half an hour and we'll be through.
This is a little more gnarlier.
Feel good about this bike? No?
I feel great.
Yeah. Our plan here, we're gonna drive the Jeep through the parts that we've cleared all the trees out. We're gonna use a snatch block to a tree, winch this stump a little bit out of our way, drive over the rest, and be on our way.
Got it, keep going.
This tree had been blocking the way and had to be moved. Unfortunately, the winching had dug our tires deep into the mud, and we were stuck.
I'd stop. Sean, you still feel good about this?
Yeah, man.
Feel great about it.
The slick mud wasn't quite ready to let us go yet, and it would take another winch pull to get the Jeep free.
Looks like you're clear of the hole.
We'd made it across. I live for this stuff. Didn't take long to get the truck buried up to the diffs.
Yeah.
The mud here can barely be called mud. Imagine driving through cement mix and you have an idea of what we were dealing with. More of a wet clay.
Now Andy has gotten himself stuck too.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a double winch. Yeah.
Just when things were looking good. Yeah, that crunch was a stump hitting my rocker.
Some bad news. We got the first body damage on the Gladiator. Dented the rocker. Have the rocker guards on order.
This road's gonna be nerve-wracking to drive down.
The trail down is a shale-covered shelf road that drops off into an abyss with an extremely tight switchback at each corner.
Not fun. Not fun. Yeah, there's a pretty sharp turn at the bottom.
What's that?
This corner at the bottom is really sharp.
Oh yeah.
Am I gonna make this?
You're looking good so far. Come back a bit. Nicely done.
There's another one too.
You'll have to excuse my overuse of the action camera here, but this is one of the few times I've felt like things were a little bit too sketchy to handle filming at the same time, so I just focused on the driving.
Okay, just tell me which way to go. I don't want to be in this spot.
Okay, come forward. Oh yeah, lots of room. Oh yeah.
Have I got it?
You got her, buddy. How's that feel?
Not good.
I bet not. You got her. You can just let her roll. Straighten out.
Wow. should be the worst of that.
That's pretty wild. This is questionable.
Across because
What? You
I don't
haven't
have
even
a
seen me
snorkel.
do it yet.
I think maybe if I had a snorkel.
Well, we were gonna try and cross this river and get over to these crazy waterfalls over here, but we're gonna have to view them from this side because I drove into the river, and even though it's only maybe 2 or 3 feet deep, the current coming off this waterfall is crazy, and it started pushing me sideways down the river. So that's a no-go. We're not interested in losing the trail record today.
Now, nothing could have prepared us for this obstacle. A huge road washout with a tight bridge, literally held up by sticks attached to a fallen tree.
Pretty skinny too.
By the way, guys, if you're loving this video, make sure you're subscribed because you're gonna love the next one.
Yeah. To the woods this way. Coming, coming. Now start going back. Come on.
Your back edge, your back tire was like off the bridge.
I know.
Yeah. I'm gonna go as far wide that way as possible.
Looking good. Totally looking good. You can come back this way a bit, even a bit. Yep. Yep. Looks good. Come this way now, this way. This way more. Keep going. Beauty. You're doing great. Beauty, man. Go ahead. Make sure you don't run over the spikes on the end of the bridge, eh? With your back tire, don't hit those spikes. Come this way, come this way, come right. Good job. Yeah, buddy. How was that?
That was sketchy.
That's the sketchiest bridge that I've ever crossed.
Nice.
You were like riding up the wall.
I'm like shaking. That was not something I'm used to for sure.
And we got to go back over it tomorrow.
Nice.
That, and then I'm worried about coming off the edge when you guys are pushing against the rock.
The far side there?
Yeah.
you ready for the comeback? You know we the ones that ready for whatever. We gon' have to show them something, man. Let me see them hands up all the way front back. You don't understand that I'm doing what you can with no cap. Ha! This is the return of the one. You ain't see him coming, you just heard drums. They've been ready for the battle. Any person that comes got the weight of the world on them. Yeah, they too strong. I might have been down, not out. It's on sight, you gon' figure that out. And I might have been down, not out. Only one thing I gotta know now is, are you ready for the comeback? Yeah. Are you ready for the... Huh? Are you ready for the comeback? You know we the ones that... Let me see them hands up all the way front back. Yeah, it's the comeback. Are you ready for the comeback? Now I see you with your bad self. If you into taking nails, then I can't help.
A huge landslide here, coming all the way down the mountain. It's probably about half a kilometer long. It's quite high, so our only option is going to be to go over it. The rocks are pretty loose, so it's going to be a little bit sketchy. But I plotted out a line I think it's going to be safe to follow. We'll see how it goes.
This is without question the biggest and most dangerous landslide I've ever crossed, and we're attempting to do so solo, with no support vehicles and limited to no options for winch points if things go wrong.
Keep coming, you're good. You're good. Feels sketchy, but you're good. Keep coming. Keep coming. There you go. Now turn my way. You're up. Cut hard up my way. Keep coming. Keep coming. Hard up my way more still. Yep, keep coming. Keep coming.
When the rocks underneath you are sliding every time you move forward, it feels like you're going to slide sideways down the mountain and roll.
Good. There you go.
It's not a great feeling at a 25-degree tilt.
Yeah, straighten your wheels a bit. Okay.
No, you do have a couple of drops, but nothing worse than this.
Made it across. That was a good one. Whew.
Holy, this is tight, yo. That was sketchy,
Yeah, I just watched you slide sideways. That was gnarly.
Past Gluskus, things have taken a dark turn as we evaluate our options for passing a dangerous shelf road.
Well, if you turn like towards driver, your front tire is going to come down in like 2 feet.
What's behind you though? It's really sketchy. Look at all the candles that have been burnt there.
Your name on it.
Are they really? Ernie Gilmore. February 2nd, 1966 to August. It's like 1990. 73 or what? 73, maybe. I wish we could get up to that ridge up there.
What's happening? Whoa, what's that down there? Look, there's a car down there. There's a car down there, and there's a cross.
Oh no. Sketchy, dude. To have that weight on the roof right now is like not good.
Braun has decided to dig out the upper side of the shelf a bit to level out the worst spot before proceeding.
You alright, Braun?
I don't think I got this.
This is sketch, dude.
Yeah.
It's hard sketch.
Dude. There you go. Whoa.
Before we'd really thought our next steps through, Braun was across, and there was no turning back. My truck is a bit less tippy, so I felt pretty confident about the road. This one section here, though, is absolutely terrifying.
That is sketch. He's got the tires for it. Yeah. Looking good. Straight.
And then, in my overconfidence, I made a mistake that almost cost me the ultimate price.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Back up. You gotta go hard drivers a little bit. There you go, now straight. There you go. Now back to passenger. Yep.
That was very close.
Looks good. More up the hill again. Okay, straight. As we get further to the center, it becomes glacier. It's all like rock.
This snowbank got deeper the further we dug into it. And the deeper it was, the more it turned to ice.
About 2 hours later, we made the call. It was time to attempt the crossing we built. On our left, a wall of ice. On our right, an off-camber slope and about an inch of soft dirt before a 2,000-meter drop.
All right, guys, so there's just one more patch, big patch of snow here between me and the peak of this mountain. And you know I don't like to be defeated. So I had a couple of guys here with me doing some shoveling. We're gonna make some tracks through here. And we're getting to that peak.
If I thought that digging out the first snowbank was intense, this one was massive. With the sun beating down on us hard, we shoveled and shoveled.
Yeah, I'm still shoveling. It's been about an hour. We're getting to this peak.
Good there still.
When there was a long enough rut, I decided to push through. This section of road, when I say it's not for the faint of heart, I'm really not exaggerating. The feeling I get when driving this is one where your fear meets your confidence, and there's a war for which will win, but you found complete balance and focus in the two. Just get it done. The rewards are definitely worth it. When I say I live for these moments, I mean that with all my heart.